Hello and welcome to the mentorship program for our independent adjuster. There is a lot to unpack here. We're going to go over many things. I'm going to give you a high-level overview. And if it's something you want to participate in, then you need to sign up for the webinars as we have them. That's where we're going to bring in actual IA firm owners. You're going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth, what you need to do, how you need to present yourself, and what education you need to have to get into this. We're going to go ahead and get into it just so you kind of know what's going on. All three of us, we still have our adjuster's license. We use it rather opportunistically. We like to go out to the mega storms. These happen every 2 to 3 years. The last one I went to was Irma. You'll get to understand why we do it this way. We don't do the daily grind like we used to all the time, but when the mega storms happen, that's when you have a chance to make a ludicrous amount of money with this platform. So we'll kind of show you a little bit about it. It's a very little known industry. People have heard about it. They don't think about it. When you think about an insurance adjuster, it's the guy that comes and looks at your car, but people overlook it. They don't understand how much money these people make. You have something at your house, the adjuster comes, and the staff adjusters, they generally make, I'd say $60,000 a year, and they don't have any kind of worries, none at all. Independent adjusters, you can go up as high as $250,000, $500,000. It all depends what you put into it. There is, of course, a little investment you have to make into it, time and money and licensing. We'll go over that and kind of show you. Independent, I would target $150,000 a year. That's what I did when I did this full time. The statistics speak for themselves. There's so many homeowners. Every 10 years, a homeowner files a claim. Automobile accidents are prevalent, flood, crop, business loss. It just goes on and on. There's just no end to insurance. Anybody can do this job. People work remotely from home. People work out in the field. People do all kinds of different ways to make money in this. This is a fee schedule. As an independent, this is kind of how you get paid, so you'll start understanding this. If you go to someone's house, an average roof is going to be anywhere from between $10,000 to $15,000. It's going to take you a couple hours to go inspect the job, and then you have to write the report and submit the report, and it will pay you $970. And as you can see, the amount of damage is how you're paid in this position. This is for homeowners in a catastrophe situation. Each company has their own pay schedule. They're all fairly similar. This is a pay schedule from NFIP. That's the National Flood Insurance Protection Program, which is actually FEMA. So you can see, and I can inspect myself. I inspect 3 to 4 of these a day, and sometimes I hire somebody to go with me. It all depends on what you want to do. Now we only go when there is a major loss, and I take 3 or 4 people with me, and I'm trying to write 10 claims a day. I'm trying to make $7,000 to $10,000 a day with this program when I deploy. When I was working this solo, I would work some daily claims throughout the week, and go to a lot of hailstorms, tornadoes, floods, all kinds of different stuff. You do have to get licensed. The licensing course is 40 hours online, and then you have to take a test of 150 multiple choice questions. There's software training that you need to get done. It's going to cost you a couple $100 if you're quite astute. I'll show you where to get a lot of free stuff. The rostering will take you a couple of weeks to get on everybody's roster and get everything going, and then it takes about 6 months to get a lot of good traction if this is something you want to jump into full time. Now is the time. The next live update we're going to have is going to have some of the biggest IA firms on it, so you can go check them out. First thing you need to get is your all lines adjuster's license. We found from working with people that they really want the level 1 and 2 Xactimate certification. When I talk about all these things, you're going to be able to come to many different places. Like if you go to this website, which we've listed in the very back page, this is Adjuster Pro. They license people. They do a really good job. They probably license more people than anybody in the industry. Their fees are different, anywhere from a couple $100 to $700. You really just need the base license. And from that, you need to do some other things. The software is called Xactware. As long as you register for free and start an account, you'll be able to save yourself probably $400 or $500 worth of training just from their website alone. So we're going to show you how to skin all those cats and not pay $1 million to get licensed. I think the cheapest I've gotten licensed was $99. We have that link with the company. It's for the Texas license. The Florida was $125. But those licenses cover so many states. It's all specific to where you live. It's going to cost you anywhere from $100 to $200 to get your license. Then there's no way around paying the $100 certification fee for Xactimate certification. But you can get the training from free for them. Then after you get training, you can go to work for several companies. Here's the big three, Eberls, Crawford, Pilot. State Farm is definitely the 800-pound gorilla. But these are companies that will hire you right out of the gate with no experience. Pilot is a great one. People say everybody starts with Pilot, but nobody finishes with Pilot. Pilot's a great stepping stone. They'll really give you a ton of free training and get you in the gate, out of the gate really fast. Crawford's another one. Everything's going on demand. They have these companies like Adjuster on Demand. That's another one that we can look at and see. And you'll see, if you just go to Inspectors on Demand, Adjusters on Demand, here's a good website. So right now you could go there to Adjusters on Demand and Inspectors on Demand. You don't even have to be an adjuster. You can work as an inspector doing reports for adjusters. So you don't even have a license to start some of these. So there's so many ways to crack into this industry. But if you really want to do it, you need to get your Xactimate level 1 and 2 training. Crawford & Crawford's another great company. I worked for them several times as an independent. They pay well. They treat their people well. They'll help you get licensing in an emergency. If anything ever big happens and you don't have a license, you can get what's called an emergency license, which will cost you $20. I currently have a license out of Texas. I was licensed in Indiana. Indiana and Texas both allow you to work and reciprocate in about 30 different states. So Indiana's not like that anymore. Texas and Florida are the major licenses that will reciprocate with almost anybody. As long as you do the 40-hour testing and then go take your test online, you can do that and go from there. It's relatively easy to find that stuff. So CAT Adjuster, looking for work. There's classifieds. Here's a great, you'll see, you can post your profile here as you get going. There's just several ways we're going to set you up and help you find everything you need to be profitable in this. So it's our weekly webinar that we hold on this one. So every week we'll be revisiting this and bringing in new people and new employers and new contacts and people for you to help. This is a great website. But once again, it's Pilot Catastrophe. And opportunities to end are earnless here. Like I said, the last major event we went to was Hurricane Irma. And I projected I was trying to make $7,000 a day. I was down there for 45 days, and I walked home with $78,000 cash after I paid 2 workers that I had working for me. All they were doing was running appointments, and I was sitting at the hotel room writing the claims. So we kind of skinned the cat that way. There's all kinds of ways to do it. Now we actually approach big firms, and we pair them with people. So this is a great opportunity. If you have some time to invest and really want to change your life, this is one of the best opportunities we can show you, that we have a ton of tangible experience, and it's pretty much plug and play. So if you're excited about it, go ahead and subscribe and take part in the weekly lessons, as well as get paired with a personal mentor. Get everything going, and the best of luck to you. Thank you.